Shortly before 8 o'clock tonight, Indianapolis police officers assigned to the North District received a radio dispatch call to the parking lot in the Castleton Square Mall on a report of a person shot. When the officers arrived on scene, they located two individuals suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. Indianapolis Fire and Indianapolis EMS arrived on the scene, and both of those individuals were transported to a local Level 1 trauma center. One of those individuals transported was listed in critical condition and the other in stable condition. When the individuals arrived at the hospital, the individual that was listed in critical condition was pronounced deceased from the wounds sustained at the scene. That individual is identified as a juvenile male. I do not have an age on him. And the other individual that was transported, who at this point in time is in stable condition, is an adult male. There's a third individual that's on scene that's cooperating with law enforcement that we're identifying as a person of interest at this point in time. Based off the facts and circumstances that we have upon the initial investigation, we believe that an altercation occurred in the parking lot. It is unknown at this point in time what the circumstances surrounding that altercation is, or what the relationship between the three individuals that were involved in this incident. At some point in time, the three individuals involved in the altercation resulted in gunfire, and two of those individuals were shot, which are the individuals that I just gave you the information on. That third individual cooperated with law enforcement when they arrived on the scene, and again, he is a person of interest in being interviewed by the IMPD homicide detectives that are currently on scene. IMPD homicide detectives are currently on scene conducting an investigation. They're canvassing the area for witnesses and speaking with all the parties that are involved and reviewing the evidence that they have that's currently at the scene. However, we do ask that if anybody has any information related to this shooting, that they contact IMPD and ask for the homicide branch, or they contact the Crime Stoppers anonymously to give any information that they have. What are your questions at this time?
Have you recovered any guns?
There was one individual deceased, a juvenile. The other individual, is that person also a juvenile?
No, the individual that's in stable condition is an adult.
Adult man, correct?
That's correct.
The person of interest, is that a juvenile?
No, it's an adult.
Were any guns recovered?
At this point in time, there's evidence at the scene, but I don't know what evidence is over there.
And so we don't know who was shooting or who started the shooting?
We don't know at this point in time.
Person of interest, man?
I'm sorry?
Person of interest, a man?
That's correct. All three individuals are male. Based off the information that we have and off our investigation thus far, we have absolutely no reason to believe that we have any ongoing threat to the public, and we believe that we have all the parties that were involved in this incident in custody. There was, again, upon just initial investigation, it appears that there was no other individuals that were struck or any property damage that we could find at this point in time, not related to the initial incident involving the three individuals.
Did this all happen outside?
The entire incident that we can tell from this point in time occurred outside. Now, we don't know if those individuals were in the mall prior to the shooting occurring, but the shooting at this point in time from initial investigation appears to have all occurred outside.
And can you say, like, where outside? Outside the theater, outside the kiosk here, outside?
Yeah, it appeared to have occurred directly behind me, where the crime scene tape is and the police lights are.
What, were people asked to leave the mall? Are they still in there? Or?
It's my understanding that the mall property evacuated the individuals that were inside. There are some individuals that their cars are inside the crime scene tape. We just ask that they be patient with us. The unfortunate thing with this is an active homicide scene at this point in time, so we're not going to be able to release any of the vehicles or evidence or any type of property that's inside that crime scene until it can be processed thoroughly.
I know you said, obviously, still an active investigation. Do you believe somehow these three somehow knew each other? Do you think this was random? I know it's very early on.
It will, that information will come out as the detectives do their investigation. We don't know. Again, that individual is cooperating with the police, so as the individual is interviewed by our detectives, we'll have further information to determine what the relationship was and what transpired that led to the shooting.
When you say juvenile that passed, approximate age, 14, 15, juvenile?
No, I don't know. I don't know how old he is. It's my understanding that he was identified as upper juvenile, but that's not confirmed, so we need to confirm that information. So I would say late teens based off, I'm assuming that they're basing that off of just the encounter with the individual. We need to confirm that information.
Thank you.
Good.